And Chess Center is now joined by a very special guest, Orlando Jones. You can follow him at the Orlando Jones on Twitter, and he is here now to talk about a special project that he has launched called the Druid Kings. You can check out the trailer at thedruidkings.com. And Orlando, the first question from chess fans has to be, how did you, an actor, a writer, an entertainer, get involved in the world of chess, and what inspired you to play?
Yeah, I think for me it always starts the same. I was running around in a park and there were some guys playing and they were talking a lot of trash, and I was talking a lot of trash over on the basketball court, and a ball went over their direction. They threw it back and I got caught up in what they were doing, and they started talking about the game and teaching me about the game, and I kind of quickly understood that it had really transformed their lives, and I got fascinated with chess.
And so is that what led to this project that is definitely different than a lot of the ways chess has been covered in the past, focusing on the park environment, these guys that are highly interesting and diverse characters, but not somebody, they haven't gotten a lot of coverage in mainstream chess media. So is that what inspired you to really take that angle and do the Druid Kings project?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I guess there's always the way, everyone thinks things happen, and my experience was very different than that. I got into chess watching some guys play in a park. So for me, that's a very natural route, and for them it was a part of their lives. It wasn't just a game. It was something much more than that. And I quickly understood that I wanted to learn it from people who for them it's a way of life. It's not just a game to them. And often those are not the people that you hear about when you start talking about chess. You don't generally hear about disabled people. You don't hear about veterans. You don't hear about often people of color. You don't hear about women. You really just, those are not the faces that often are associated with the game, but those are the faces that I associate with the game. So that felt like the right portal for me to come in, rather than pretending that I entered through, watching a movie like Searching for Bobby Fischer. I entered this other way.
Makes a lot of sense. And let me ask you, how much is chess a part of your life now? You're very busy, but do you play regularly?
I don't. I try and play regularly. I muck around on the computer. I mean, most of my time, my friends play a lot. So what I often do more than anything else is I follow a bunch of different games, just watching different people play. I would consider myself as a chess player not very good, but I have a number of friends that I think are really, really excellent, and obviously that's coming from somebody who's not very good. But I'm fascinated by the world around chess by chess players. I'm fascinated by the people who gamble. I'm fascinated by the underground gambling scene that's around chess. People just don't think of it in that way, but that's the way I know the game. I know guys who gamble thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on chess matches, and also follow the championship and gamble on the side of that. So for me, I entered into it really kind of on the hustler scene, because those were the guys I knew, and I became fascinated with their view of the game, and it very much informs sort of my view of the world in some ways, and very much my view of the game of chess.
Well, I play chess all the time, and I don't consider myself very good either, so we have a lot in common there. Now comes the abstract chess question maybe you didn't see coming, that I think the fans would be interested to hear your answer. If you had played chess as a young man, let's draw parallels to something you never thought you would. How do you think knowing the game and what it does for critical thinking might have helped you in your career as an actor, writer, entertainer?
Oh, well, no, I think it absolutely has helped. Look, it's key to have a plan. It's key to have a strategy, and it's key to recognize that your strategy is being successful or it's being unsuccessful, or that the person that you're dealing with, the opponent as you were, that their strategy has changed. I think chess really teaches you to think in a dialectic manner and not in a static manner. And I think whenever you hear about economics and numbers, there's always a static model, like this is how it's done. But in the world, it's very dialectic, it's very changing, and circumstances and events change things all the time. So for me, chess was a tremendous teacher in recognizing that and keeping your ears open and in listening and really responding to what's happening around you, rather than necessarily barreling down a path that may not necessarily be the right path at that time, given what's happened in front of your very eyes.
Fascinating stuff. Amazing answer. We need to get Orlando Jones in front of more chess kids. But right now, we're gonna thank you for your time with us here on Chess Center. Encourage everybody to check out the Druid Kings. Watch the trailer. Give some thoughts here in the comments. Whether you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube or on Chess.com, let us know what you think. And follow at the Orlando Jones on Twitter and look for more projects from him. Orlando, thank you for being with us, and we'll let you get back to the beautiful day there.
All good, man. And also, please tell me not just what you think. Like for me, storytelling, I'm a fan. So when I see something, I approach it from a fan perspective. I'm a fangirl, the #1 fangirl. So for me, I really want people to feel like this isn't my project. As soon as you see it, it's your project too. So let's keep those doors open. And I really want people to not just comment, but pitch ideas. I really want this to be about engagement, and I want people to see that there's a commerce and a world around chess that's bigger than the world that they might have entered in, and maybe they get a glimpse in, or we get inspired by the world that I'm going into. So thank you, thanks so much, man. I'll see you guys soon.